Let me take you back to 1994. See, that's when I started playing guitar, and like many of us, I started because of the bands I loved. I'm talking Aerosmith, Led Zepp, AC/DC. I wanted to play those songs because they were fun. I loved them. And that's what I did. I got my first electric guitar and started learning the riffs. It was so much fun. And the cool thing was that I kept progressing fairly fast in those early days. The more songs I learned, the easier it became. And the reason is that all those songs that I would learn were all using the same exact system, the minor pentatonic scale. And man, I love that sound. Not only did it sound awesome, but it is also really easy to play. After a few passes of the scale, you had it memorized, and it was really inspiring. It was so inspiring that eventually I started writing my own songs. I started a band with a couple friends, and man, those were the good times. Now, I didn't realize it at the time. The more I played, the more I got deep into the trap. See, that pentatonic scale that I was so comfortable with was a trap, because once you taste it, it's really hard to escape. And the more you use it, and remember, I had been using it for years by then, with all those riffs and songs, playing anything but the pentatonic scale became pretty much impossible. Now, something happened to me in 2006. That's when I really felt that I was completely trapped. March 24th, my good friend Richard's 40th birthday. A group of friends got together to celebrate, and I had something really special for Richard. See, Richard and I picked up the guitar together in middle school, and I had found in a pawn shop the perfect gift for Richard. It was the same exact guitar he started on back in middle school. So here we are, all gathered around the cake. Richard's eyes are closed, ready for the gift, and we thought that it could be fun for me to actually play the happy birthday song on the gift. I plugged in, and that's what I did. What a nightmare. See, I thought, sure, I could play happy birthday, it's easy. It was a complete mess. I was hitting the wrong notes. The song was barely recognizable, and that's because I had never played that song. That is weird because I could play fast, I could play clean. All that to mess up happy birthday? I went to bed that night really bothered. What went wrong? I'll tell you. All those years of practicing guitar, I had been focusing on the wrong things. Better technique, faster playing, fretboard knowledge, theory. See, I failed to work on the most important thing, and it's all in the name of this. The guitar is an instrument, and an instrument is a tool that helps you achieve a purpose. And in this case, the purpose is to have music come out of this. That's your helper. There's no music hidden in this piece of wood. So where does the music come from? It comes from within, comes from hearing things, comes from your imagination. And on Richard's birthday, it came from my memory. But I never worked on translating what I heard into actual music. I was learning how to use this as an end-all be-all, not as the instrument. I got up the next day and got to work. And from that day on, my sole purpose, whenever I grabbed the instrument, was to translate the music I heard in my head through the guitar. Now, yes, of course, technique, theory, fretboard knowledge, all those things are important. They're important because they help you in the process of translating what you hear in your head, but they're not the end-all be-all. All right, so how does it work? Step one, think or sing a super simple, basic melody. It's gotta be so simple that it's borderline ridiculous. Step number two, figure out in as many ways as you can how to play those notes on your guitar. Step number three, play that in a more guitar way. Add some bends, vibratos, slides. Make it a little more interesting. But make sure you keep the essence of the melodic idea you sang intact. Step number four, rinse and repeat. See, by doing that, you're touching on all the essential skills you need when you're practicing guitar. You're working on your technique, your phrasing, your fretboard knowledge, your theory, your ear, and most importantly, you're developing that skill that will allow you to just hear music in your head and translate it on your instrument. And getting to that point is so freeing. You can play with anyone. Just show up to an open jam night, you're good to go. You don't even need to know the chords you're playing over. Just listen, sing in your head, translate on your instrument. And I promise that if you spend 5 minutes each day in the next 3 weeks, your playing is going to be a lot more closer to who you are as a musician. Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, but if you want to speed up that process and start playing that way in just 30 minutes, you should watch this video. It's all there.
Happy birthday to you.